987 FM. It's 11:05 right now, and that was Kesha featuring Will I Am with Crazy Kids. And guess what? I've got two crazy kids here with me in the studio right now, okay? These guys, they are your winners from the previous 24-hour playwriting competition, and they're going to tell you a bit more, okay? So, hi, guys!
Hey! Yo. Hello!
Very energetic in the morning, that's for sure. Okay, so you want to introduce yourselves a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Sabrina. I'm 16 this year. I study at SOTA.
SOTA, okay, so she's the artsy girl, that's for sure. And how about you?
Hi, I'm Ahmad. I am a teacher in Cedar Girls and Victoria School.
Woo! School pride. Okay, so you want to tell us a bit more about, how did you find out about this 24-hour playwriting competition? A little bit about the competition, how you found out about it, as well as your experiences. Maybe Sabrina, you're going to go first.
Yeah, in classes last year, we focused a lot on Singaporean theatre. And, it was one of those things that just came up while we were talking about it. And my teacher actually, she told us about it. And then, because I'm interested in writing, and I say, okay, that's quite fun. We should go. And then the school decided to send me there.
Okay.
And I went. And then I won.
Wow.
It was like this huge gap in my memory. Like I went and then I won, and I don't know what happened in between.
That's fantastic. And you know what? Just, for your information, right? Sabrina was actually the winner of last year's 24-hour playwriting competition. So that's 2012, okay? And Ahmad was the winner for 2010. Tell us about your experience.
Well, for me, it was just another day to write a play. I was looking forward to winning. It was... I was an undergrad, so I was like, what can I do? Something exciting. Let's write a play, because when else will you ever write a play? So I thought I'll just join a competition, and true enough, 2 months later, they called and said, hey, you have to come for the prize giving ceremony. I'm
wow.
And I was honest. I didn't win, right? So you know what? It's okay. I'll join some of the time. They're like, no. You have to come
because you won.
They do.
Because they were a little more stealth than that. They were like, maybe if you come, you get to know what happens to your play. And I'm like, okay, this sounds interesting. And I won, woohoo!
That's so true. Wow, so they actually keep you in suspense. They don't tell you that you've won unless you're unless you're down for the ceremony.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're listening right now, okay, if you're going for this competition, just make sure you go for the award ceremony. Okay.
Yes. Free food as well.
Yes.
Free food
and
as
you get
well.
to meet theatre celebrities.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Oh. Okay, so Ahmad, maybe you can tell us a bit how about how do you find out about this competition?
It was through friends, and the 24-hour playwriting competition by TheatreWorks is the de facto national playwriting competition.
Definitely,
so
yes.
I've always been in the know of what's going on, especially when it takes place, usually around the same time in July and August.
Yeah. So
I thought, why not? Since it's only $35 and you get to stay away from home, woohoo, and stay in a weird, cool, eclectic location.
Where else, right?
Yes.
Whoa, wait, okay, what is this cool location you're talking about? Does this mean that the competition is held at very specific places?
Yes. So from what I know, it has been placed in IKEA before, the National Library.
IKEA?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a cruise once. Like, you just got on a cruise ship and then they went somewhere and then they came back. Like,
wow.
in 24 hours.
Yes.
That's
and then
amazing.
they had it in Outward Bound, in Ringmaya, they had it in SCF Yacht Club.
Okay.
So it was just facing the water the entire time. It was beautiful. It's supposed to be inspiring,
I
but
guess
most of the
so.
time you're just more on talking to other participants and making friends. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so you spend 20 hours talking to participants and 4 hours
Yes,
writing.
and then
Basically,
freezing at night because it gets so cold.
I don't know. I was in Gardens by the Bay, which is
Okay.
oh wow. At night we're just wandering around. We actually found cats.
Cats?
I'm not even kidding with you. We actually, I thought it was part of the exhibit because there's one part where you have this wildlife kind of thing with all these statues of animals, and then there was this thing that was walking. I was like, is that thing moving?
So it was a cat.
It was a cat.
So did it inspire your play?
No, not really.
So maybe tell us a bit about some of the things that inspired your plays, the plays that you guys wrote that won the competition. Maybe Ahmad, you'd like to go first?
Oh, sure. Okay, so for my year, it was at SCF Yacht Club, and it was placed in this restaurant, which was... It was facing the water, and it was completely glass walls.
Wow.
Yeah, so to me, glass walls, glass house.
Yeah.
So I wrote something about parenting and how a mum, how she copes with her prized daughter's sudden disappearance.
Oh.
So to me, it was something to do with parenting. The whole idea of having a kid is like taking care of your plants in a glass house. You have to love it, maintain it despite the crazy weather outside of the glass house. So, it kind of inspires you metaphorically in certain ways. Yeah.
Okay, very, very interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, never thought about it that way. And you wrote a monologue, is that right?
Yes, and it was hugely inspired by my late grandmother.
Wow.
You see, my mom, she loves to be on the phone, and at home, the phone is right beside the TV set.
Okay.
So whenever it's on commercials and my mom's on the phone, we literally just switch from TV to mom because she goes really animated over the phone.
Oh.
She's like gesturing, and she's like, you know. And to me, I'm like, Mom, they can't see you. Stop that. It's so dramatic. No. So to me, that was an art form. And I'm like, I can use that for a play. So and that's exactly what I
did. So you're inspired by the littlest things.
Yes, because, when you have to write and for the competition, you can write about whatever you want.
Yes.
You naturally start thinking about what do you know best? What can you write about? And so you reflect and then you think, I can write about my family. I can write about what's close to me.
That's nice. How about you, Sabrina?
Well, my play was... you could say, it was inspired by really odd topics.
Okay.
Because the basis of my play was that there was this Malay family and they couldn't have kids. But, if you look at it, a lot of families, when they get married, they obviously want kids, especially couples, young couples. And they have a friend who they've been friends with for a very long time. And all three of them are very, very different from each other. And the friend comes up to them one day and just says, hey, you know what? I want to know what it's like to have a kid. Why don't we do a little something and you can take care of the kid after I get bored of it, kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Very, very forward thinking, I see.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sabrina's only 16 years old. Okay. She's just turned 16.
It's so odd. Why is this such an issue?
But you know what? Maybe it's got something to do with the stimuli that is provided for you to write the plays with. Okay. We'll come back to that in a couple of minutes. Okay. In the meantime, though, I've got more great hits right here for you on 987 FM. That's a new one by Kelly Clarkson, and it's called Tie It Up. You might want to tie up all the loose ends in your script, give it some editing before you send it in for competition, because you could just be the winner. Okay, I still have with me two very special people here in the studio, Sabrina as well as Ahmad, and they're going to tell you a bit more about, the stimuli for this 24-hour playwriting competition. Okay, what exactly is this and how does this work?
Sounds very dramatic. No, but there's only stimuli. It's basically just, they just give you random things.
Okay.
And then you just have to take inspiration from them. And they're very particular about it. If they give you 5, you have to use all 5 and in chronological order. And they don't just spam you all at once. They give you one every 4 hours. So you So you gotta be
juiced.
you gotta be careful about writing. Yeah.
Very careful.
Okay.
Some people started writing really hardcore stuff. They get to 10 pages and then they get this really, say it's a historical piece, and then they get this really modern word and then they're screwed.
Oh my goodness. So
I remember writing for my piece and it was predominantly a Malay family piece.
Okay.
And the last stimulus was Chinese temple. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Wait, so they kind of pace it throughout the 24 hours. They don't give it to you at one shot.
Nope.
That is so sneaky.
It is. But it makes it fun,
so fun. It gives you legitimate reasons not to work on it.
Okay, so you want to give us some examples of, what a stimuli, apart from Chinese temple, maybe the starting one. What did you get, Sabrina?
Well, they came in, the 5 of them, and the first one was the opening line, which went, let's talk about this tomorrow, okay? And,
and mine was, don't be silly, this can't be right. I'm like, okay, so there's already conflict right from the start.
Yeah, wow, wait, so does it have to be the opening sentence of your play?
It has to be. And if there's a semicolon written on the board, you have to include a semicolon. Really strict.
Wow.
So it's a good test. It's a good measure of your writing skills.
And it kind of sets the tone for your play as well, right? That is very
it was really weird though, because the other winner for the open category, because I won the youth, and the other winner for open category, we kind of sort of ended up writing about the same thing.
Similar things.
Yeah, because I was writing about surrogacy, / pregnancy thing.
Yep.
And she ended up writing about lesbians and pregnancy at the same time. So I was just like, what even?
It's okay. Great minds think alike. Okay. And they're also going to be put in, very, very special locations. I wonder where it's going to be this year. You want to reveal that or not?
Absolutely. We'll be at the Sun Yat-sen Nanyang Memorial Hall. That's right.
Yeah. And you know what? I heard that the place is beautiful.
Yep.
And there might be added stimuli.
It will be sure to be inspiring for anyone who's going to be there. The exhibits to watch, and you'll definitely be inspired by the stimuli and the space. So
definitely. And you know what? Just take note, because that was really good advice in case you want to take part in a 24-hour playwriting competition. Okay, don't chong, in the first hour, because you're going to get one stimuli every 4 hours, and all 5 of it has to be part of your production. Okay, your play. Okay, so you might have to rewrite it after you had some random stuff.
Yeah, I had a friend who just started writing 3 hours before the deadline, so I don't know.
Oh, wow. But at least everything's going to be inside.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I also heard that, there's a very, very special judge very up there in the theater scene. Maybe I might going to tell us a bit more about this man.
Oh, well, we actually have a great panel of judges.
That's true.
And one of them is Dr. Robin Loon, who is a dramaturg, playwright, and he's a lecturer in NUS Theatre Studies, and he's also the head for TheatreWorks Writers Lab.
Yes, which is the one who's organizing the whole thing.
That's right. And I think we also include other judges like Dr. Shalin Rajendran from last year, and even renowned playwrights like Chong Tzu-Tian.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we love Chong
I can see these two, like, going fanboy and fangirl.
I'm actually directing a play by Chong
Uh-huh.
Tzu-Tian. Yeah, it's for my school's arts fest. It's opening, I think, next week or next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, very exciting stuff. So you moved on from playwriting to directing.
It's always learning new things that, like,
And I think being a director helps you in the way you write too. So
Definitely. And I think this competition actually gives you the opportunity to kind of explore, where your talents lie as well. And, kind of push it to the limits too, because 24 hours to write a play, I mean, man.
It is crazy. But the best part is when you win, right, Sabrina?
I didn't know anything about that.
Because your play gets staged, right?
Okay,
and it's by
so
the
this
theatre
is the prizes
stalwarts.
part.
Yes, it's like the theatre stalwarts in Singapore. I get Lim Yu Bing and Idly Mosbit, who are like my idols. I mean, I read about them, I watch them on TV, and I see them on stage, and now they're like, so tell me more about your play.
It's a bit of a dream come true, especially if you're a theatre
It's the
buff.
best theatre education ever.
Especially considering I'm a student, so like you don't get this kind of opportunity like all the time, and then you have like Gerald Chu sitting opposite you going, yes, please tell me more, and I'm just like,
that is absolutely amazing. So you know what, if you are a fan of theatre, right, and if you want to get your play out there, if you've got like an amazing idea, you know what, you've got to join this 24-hour playwriting competition. It is by TheatreWorks as well as Southeast CDC, and you know what, this is happening on the 17 to 18 of August, okay? 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's 24 hours, okay? And if you want to sign up, I'll tell you how in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, though, thanks, guys, for coming in here.
Woohoo, thanks, Gabe.
No worries, okay? In the meantime, I've got more great hits for you as well, so stay close with me right here on